Good morning. It's Saturday, December 21st. The year is 2019. I'm here at the hospital with Earl. He's upstairs resting. We worked out this morning. I did walk him. He has he's still attached to several machines, which is why he's still here. So they gotta get him off. And he still has a fever that has not gone down. So they can't transfer him to the rehabilitation center because a couple things. The fever, which still exists, but they're still trying to figure out what's causing that. So, and it's a high fever too. And his kidneys are not functioning the way they should be. So they're trying to stabilize that. He's doing much better. Yesterday morning, he was not doing good. I think part of that was the fact that, I don't know. Just to say yesterday morning wasn't good for him. And when I walked in, I was like, what is going on? There was all these doctors and nurses, and they were running around. And I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, I thought we were improving. And I walk in there yesterday morning, it was all this chaos going on. And they had to, there were some issues they resolved. And as the day went on yesterday, he got better. I think when any person is in the hospital for a period of time, mentally, they face some obstacles. And I think Earl also is he doesn't want, he can't lift his head. Well, he can't do nothing for himself. It's hard to communicate. He's trying to say stuff, but I can't figure out what he's saying. And it can't be that damn important. You laid in this hospital, so I'm like, what? So, until we get him to the rehabilitation clinic and center, which I was hoping it had been this week, but those dashes were that when they explained to me why they couldn't move him to those things were resolved, and they're trying to find out a couple, so they don't want to put him back on the dialysis machine. They're waiting. They want his kidneys to kind of snap back on their own, but he may have to go back on dialysis for a little while. So we're just waiting to see what happens with that. But one of the things that concerned me, and I was talking to the doctors and nurses yesterday, I said, this man's laying in his bed. He's been here for a couple of weeks now. We really don't have a way to communicate with him because he's not, I think he's having a little problem. Words and stuff are not making sense. You can talk to him, but if you show him something on paper, he just stares at it like, I'm like, do you understand what this is? And he's just looking, and which means to me he doesn't understand what it means, and then that's frustrating him because he's having a little trouble reading at this point. I don't, but I asked them, of all the stuff going on here, why haven't they brought in a mental health therapist to help guide him along the way? Because clearly we're trying to make progress here and we're having setbacks because of his mental health. He's frustrated and he's sabotaging everything. So they're working on resolving that ASAP. Like today is Saturday, they said they'd have somebody over to see him. I said I really would appreciate that. And you're looking like, I'm thinking to myself, I know y'all have heard that black folks don't like that therapists and psychiatrists, but this nigga need one right by now. And matter of fact, when they get through with Earl, I need a session too. Shit. But yeah, he got to talk to somebody. They can try to calm him down. I don't need to be there for the session. Somebody could calmly explain. Because communication and making sure he's comprehending and understanding what's going on. We just doing stuff, but he don't know what's going on. So that is my concern that I'm trying to figure out today. So that's the issue I'm working on as I attempt. My goal is just to get him out of here and into the rehabilitation center. We were up there working out today. I brought these little foam things, little foam balls. These foam things probably weigh just no more than this. He can't even grip this thing right about now. I was telling him like the whole little foam thing because I want him to squeeze get his grip back in his hands. Boy, he's up there struggling because he don't want to. Earl has never liked to exercise with me, and here I am telling him what to do. He didn't like it, so I said, "I tell you what." I leaned close to his black ass and I said, "Nigga, you gonna do exactly what I'm telling you to do. Or you gonna be laying in this bed for a long time to come? So what you wanna fucking do?" These white folks running around here, they see you in here. I'm the only one in here working with you. So what you wanna do, Mr. Banks? You wanna lay here? Because when you get to this rehabilitation clinic, you're gonna be doing what they telling you to do too. So I'm standing here. Let's get ready to get you over to that rehabilitation clinic. Do you understand me, Mr. Banks? I'm probably going to have his ass up a little bit, but I had to be careful because the nurses are watching. I'm just talking to Earl. You better get your act together, motherfucker, because I'm about to choke the shit out your fucking ass in the hospital. Do you understand me, Mr. Banks? So, after we had our little pep rally talk this morning, Mr. Banks went on, we grabbed the little foam roller I gave his ass, and we got to work. I don't even say that'd be so complicated. Somebody walking in telling me, trying to get me out that bed, I'd be doing exactly what they tell me to do. But Earl has always been like this, so nothing's gonna change, even if he laid up in his damn hospital. Now, yesterday when the therapist was here working with him, he was working with her. This morning he fight me tooth and nail until I leaned in close and gave him some words of encouragement. Stick my foot up your damn ass. But anyway, I'm over here at this hospital. This hospital on Saturday is nice. I love this place on Saturday because like nobody here is like, oh, it's perfect. I get to have the little break room to myself, the little coffee and all the little snacks up there. I get to, Last night, oh my Lord, there were some people in here. I don't know where all these people be coming from, but there was a lot of folks in there. I didn't leave here until about midnight last night, and there was a lot of people here. And then they cleared that out after a while. Then I have to remind myself it is the holiday season because everybody was coming up here with holiday gifts and, for their loved ones and stuff. So, it don't feel like Christmas time. I'm walking to these hospitals looking at these beautiful Christmas decorations. Sure don't feel like Christmas to me. I ain't been to a Christmas party. So anything, like everybody's. Someone invited me to come by their house last night, and actually I drove by his place on my way home. I was so goddamn tired that if I had to park that car and went in there and had one drink, I would have crashed. I fell asleep right there on that couch. So one of my friends had a little Christmas party, and he wanted me to stop by. I couldn't do it, y'all. I was just too tired. I really was just too tired. And I knew I had to be back here early in the morning. And this is just temporary. This is one Christmas out of 10,000. So this Christmas it'll be over within a few more days. And I was hoping that Earl would be in the rehabilitation clinic by Christmas because they said I could bring in a tree and decorate the room and everything. So nice. The place is really nice. The room is huge. And there's one patient to a room, but he ain't ready for prime time. We got too many issues over here before we can get the hell up out of here. And I really want him to be able to get out of here. Get him into the rehabilitation clinic because this is ICU. And I don't think the staff here has been great, the nurse and the staff here, but it's time for him to. I'm not trying to rush anything because I know it's a process, but it's just I like to see him moving to the next step. And I think once he gets over to the rehabilitation clinic and them niggas grab his ass up over there, because a lot of black folks, they ain't paying that bullshit. They do white folks over there. They gonna snatch his ass out their bed and say, "Get your ass up and let's go." So, as I already know, I told you I know them guys over there. They are all personal trainers and fitness, and I know all of them. So we'll see. They said they get him up out of there. I've never personally been through an experience like this with someone so close to me need this type of rehabilitation so I don't know how it works. I'm learning the process. Life shit. You never to learn something. I have learned a lot from going through this mess. I'm like, damn. One thing I did last night, I went home and I wrote all my passwords and codes out to everything, because if something happens to me and I can't talk, people need to know this stuff. And I wrote it into one of my journals and put it in the drawer for my mother. My mother knows that if something happens to me, to go to a specific place in my home, and is stuff that I put the journal in there too, so I put everything. So I'm gonna go. Me and Harry got to sit down, and I also need to. Everyone should have 2 family members that you trust. My mother's one, but if something happens to her, I need a backup. It's my other sister, Michelle. So, and I need a 3rd backup too. But just somebody you trust that won't be raiding your bank accounts and running up your credit cards while you laid up here on a ventilator. I went by Earl's mailbox and got all his bills and stuff out of there. It looks as if he has everything on auto draft. I'm not too sure, because a lot of the stuff that I'm looking at came through the mail, and most of his bills are probably being emailed to him, and I have no way to access his email accounts. I've tried, but I have a friend who said he can hack his computer. I just haven't called up to him yet, so I need to do that so he can hack on into that and get into the email so I can see what his bills are, make sure everything's current. I think everything's fine for now. I'll know when I get into that email and look at his bank account. Everybody does this stuff by mail, and I can't even. Before Earl, we had bank statements coming out. I can look at the bank statements and look at the stuff and see what's going on. But when you do everything by over the internet, they don't mail out bank statements no more. So I have to have access to this information. And of course, he can't tell us his passcodes. Oh, it's funny. I gave Earl his cell phone, right? He loved that damn cell phone. I put that phone in his hand. That's because I don't know the password to it. His fingers were all over that place. He locked that phone up so damn fast. I looked at it and said, "Lord, he was punching the numbers. He was hitting the numbers, and at first I thought, okay, well, he knows his passcode. Here, give him the phone and see if he can do it." He struggled with it, but it was something that's not connecting. He knows what a 1 or a 2 is. Something's kind of out of sync right now, but they'll figure it out when they get over there to the rehabilitation center and get them out of here. They said they're good, very, very good. I've talked to all my friends over there one by one. I rounded them, got them on the phone, and said, "Tell me about this place." And they all said, "Man, he gonna be good. He's perfect. This is the best place to come in." And from what I've understood, everything I've understood, I bumped into a lady today. And she said, "Well, where's he going to go when he leaves here?" And I told him over the indicator. She said, "Oh, that's a good place." So I said, "Okay." So I've had a lot of positive reviews about this place. So I'm pretty confident that he's going to be okay there. He will be able to get in and out of it in the next few months, depending on how he fights in his rehabilitation. I mean, he's got to have to fight to get back to normal. So it's concerning that they had for some reason yesterday, I'm not sure why, and they don't either why either, but his heart rate and blood pressure went sky high, and that's when they were all running around. And the other problem he had before, it was so low, but now all of a sudden it just shot up. They don't know what caused it, so that was rather concerning. So that was kind of a setback for us, because we thought his heart situation was resolved, and it doesn't look like it is. So, I mean, his heart pressure went up, blood pressure, and heart rate went up so high they thought he was going to have a stroke, and that's what the concern was. They were moving rapidly to bring that down. When I walked it, it's funny. You walk down the hallway, you're like, "What's going on?" You see all these nurses and doctors running out of the room, and I'm thinking it's the room next door. And I get up there, it's Earl's room, and I was looking down at Earl's laid up there, like, I'm thinking, "Oh my God, this man had died in here." So, anyway, they got that under control. It's going to be some good days and some bad days. That's all I can say. And yesterday was a bad day. It started off bad from the very beginning. But today we exercise. I know y'all probably I'm going to do videos about other stuff. I've just been so exhausted. As you all know, I am self-employed. I'm running a business out the back of a hospital. Shit. I'm dead ass serious. I'm still been working. That much of my and it just is what it is. It is what it is. So anyway, today is Saturday. I didn't even tell you the date, honey, but it's Saturday. Saturday, December 21st. A few more days before Christmas. I do have a Christmas tree up in my living room. It ain't been decorated. Everything's just sitting in bags on the floors like that. I threw that tree up there and ran back out the door. But today, I am going to somebody's coming up here to watch Earl for a couple of hours, and his sister's gonna be in town, so that'll free me up so I can at least get my tree decorated and get some stuff. I have a girl who's been cleaning up my house over there. She's over there now cleaning up and straightening up everything. It just only doesn't feel like Christmas time, but I'm gonna keep on pushing through. Like I said, we just do it next year. Here's the sad part is, early February, me and Earl was supposed to be going on this trip, and we've already paid for this. And I mean, we can always cancel it. I bumped into a lady yesterday. Her husband is here, and they were supposed to go on a cruise on December the 1st. But when he got sick, he had his appendix burst. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not. But anyway, he's on a ventilator too up here. But he's 77 years of age, much older than Earl. But he's here. And she said they were supposed to be going on a cruise, a 7-day cruise somewhere on Princess Cruise Lines. But she had insurance, and she said, but she hadn't had an opportunity to. She had traveler's insurance, vacation insurance, and I did buy vacation insurance for the trip we were taking in February. But February is still a long ways off, so I'm hoping by February he will be okay to take that vacation. So we shall see. Y'all, February gonna be so fast, y'all. Basically, Earl been here 3 weeks now. I'm going on 3 weeks or somewhere up in there. Well, this is his third Friday. So what through the third week? Yeah, boy. Who would have ever thought this one? But anyway, I hope I don't bore you all too long. But today is Saturday, December 21st, the year 2019. I'm about to get out here and go back upstairs. He's up there on the respirator. I wanted to take a quick nap. I might just do so too. I got a lot of shit I need to do today, ripping and running. Anyway, thank you all for all the nice messages and everything you all sent me. I appreciate it. But things are looking up. Things are looking up. I'm just taking it one day at a time and moving forward. And I would encourage anyone, if you listen to me, Earl did not get a flu shot or a pneumonia shot this year. I know a lot of you all have negative comments that you make about the flu shot and a pneumonia shot. I would strongly recommend that you all reconsider that. I'm serious. Your insurance is going to give you the shot for free. If Earl had got a flu shot and a pneumonia shot, he wouldn't be here now. But he didn't. So, y'all make your own. You all are all grown people, make your own decisions. But I get a flu shot every year, and I'm gonna be adding that pneumonia shot in it every year too. I cannot take the chance. So anyway, Let me go get me some coffee and wake my ass up. I'm out of here. Today is Saturday, December 21st, the year 2019. I'm out of here. Enjoy your day.